Welcome to the party. It's your watch time friend. If you're seeing me, if you're listening, then it's time to watch something. Ooh, something. Ooh. What's up, guys? It's your girl D, and this is Watch Time Friends, where you watch stuff with me, your friend D, because my other friends don't like me enough to do it. Today we are back watching Attack on Titan. This is season 4, episode 1 and 2. Wow. The beginning of the end. Granted, the end is really long. It's really long. But that means it'll be a journey. The end is a journey, and hopefully a good one. It's been good so far. I don't know why it wouldn't be good now. So yeah, a lot has happened. But if I could sum it up very shortly, the humanity we came to know was constantly living in fear of the Titans. But it was all cool because they hadn't showed up for like 100 years. And then they showed up. And it was the biggest one they ever seen, bigger than the wall, which is apparently like 50 meters, which is like 164 feet, which is insane. So then they had to go and hide and stuff. And then Eren, our protagonist, I think, pretty sure, yeah, he's our protagonist. They had me a couple times, I wasn't sure. He joined the scouts, we're all fighting them, we're learning. The Titans are not monsters, they're people. They're people. People that have been eating the people that we know. And so we finally come to the part where right on the other side, apparently, of the sea, which they've never seen before. They also crossed the desert, but they didn't say anything about that. Maybe they'll mention it. Maybe the sea was like the main thing, and like they're mostly excited about the sea and not the desert for some reason. I mean, it is hot. So there's that, hot and dry. But so we're at the point where we're going to try and cross the sea. How are they gonna do that? I don't know. Well, no, they do have boats or ferries or whatever. But how are they gonna get a ferry to all the way to where they are? Unless they have a crew come build one. Yeah, I don't know. Cause we still don't know how far they traveled from the inside of the walls to the sea where they're at right now. But I assume there's gonna be a huge battle this season. What is gonna be the end, like the conclusion? Is humanity gonna be free? Are we gonna have a ceasefire after however many hundreds of years? Well, to be fair, one side was hating the humanity that we know for a long time, and we were hating the things that we thought they were, but now we realize there's something different. So now this hate is new. I'm sure it won't take that long to, for it to be reciprocal. I mean, yeah. So it's interesting. I hope any of what I just said made sense. Like, if someone hadn't watched the entire last 3 seasons and they just watch what I said, does any of that make any sense? I hope so. But also, if you're watching this and you haven't seen the other 3 seasons, why? Anyways, yeah. I don't know why I went back to the first season to try to sum it all up. The point is, we're finally at the sea, and we're gonna try and fight the Marlians. We're gonna try and fight this whole new world of people we didn't even know existed. Who knows how much more resources, how much more soldiers and everything that they have than us. We've already been cut down to size, like a lot. Just trying to take back Wall Maria and the different walls that got taken down. And so, yeah. I mean, I imagine that them being able to take back Wall Maria, I imagine them being able to take back Wall Maria probably boosted morale as far as people wanting to possibly join up for the scouts again. But does that negate all the death that they saw before that? Probably not. Oh, also, Armin's a Titan now. So Eren and Armin are Titans, and they also, Armin and Mikasa might be old, really old, or descendants of people with their same names. And yeah, I don't know. Also, I'm really excited to see what Armin as a colossal titan looks like. Like, does it look like Armin but like huge with like the colossal titan but with blonde hair, or no? I'm excited to see that. It's just, there's so many things that could happen in this last season. There's so many things. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now because I've been talking for a while. And let's just get right into it. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Let's watch something.
Hey. This is no place to be right now.
Oh.
So fly away. Falco! Brother.
I don't know why that's scary.
I'm glad you're able to talk at least. Move!
Oh.
Are you back? Try to hold on!
Shouldn't you get low? Okay. Jeez.
Falco!
Report. What happened, Colt?
The Eldian advance squad has been wiped out. They took a direct hit from an artillery shell and got blown to bits.
Okay.
Trench.
It's hopeless. We can't dig any further.
Oh? And who decided that? Are you trying to give me orders now, Eldian?
Insubordinate mutt! You watch your tone with Commander McGath!
Falco, you look like you're drunk.
How much of the last 4 years do you remember, Falco? War, right?
Who are you people?
Uh-oh.
Am I?
It sounds like we're gonna have to re-explain the entire operation. Here,
Okay.
this war's dragged on for 4 years now.
Okay.
This battle, we can end it. All we have to do is capture Fort Slava. Well, to be exact, we have to destroy the Mid-East Allied Forces fleet in the harbor beneath it. Once those ships are sunk, we'll have won this war for Marley. But Fort Slava defends the high ground overlooking the harbor, which means there's no attacking that fleet from land without control of the fort.
So why can't the Marleyan fleet just attack them from the sea?
Come on, Sophia! Do you really think we can count on that Navy to do a thing? It took them 4 whole years to establish any vestige of—
Oh, relax.
It shouldn't really be a surprise, but they lost half their damn battleships in the—
Excuse me.
Of course they're too chicken to do a single frickin' thing until we've taken this massive death trap of a fort for them!
I thought you were supposed to be saving his life.
Those stupid incompetent
Udo,
cowards!
calm it down before you squeeze Falco's head off.
Oh, sorry.
Why did they send us to the front lines? It's not like 4 warrior candidates can make a real difference.
First of all, you can speak for yourself. Second, they want to judge us. They're choosing their next warrior. Commander McGath chose the front lines for the location of our final test.
So are you guys Eldians and you want to be fighting for the Marleyans?
The person he chooses will be at the center of the plan to conquer Paradis, the successor to the Armored Titan.
So is this current time?
The Armored Titan.
I wonder which one of us it'll be.
That means they're taking it away from Rhino.
You don't. You've made it perfectly clear that you don't think any of us come close to you, Gabi.
Gabi has us 3 soundly beat.
Not in terms of grades, she doesn't.
No, they don't care about our grades, Udo. It's like I keep telling you. The difference between me and the 3 of you is that I'm prepared. For the fate of us Eldians. And purge that island of devils who've only made us suffer. I'll slaughter every one of them.
Oh, brother.
War, and prove to the world they don't have to fear us anymore. That the only Eldians left are good Eldians.
Girl,
To be defeated.
I got bad news for you.
The internment zone is...
That's not gonna help.
Just what are you doing with those?
It won't work, Commander McGath.
Hello.
Take out the railway tracks with nothing but infantry. We'll get mowed down by machine gun fire before we can do a thing. That trench is fully manned. On top of that, they have artillery supporting them from inside the fort. If we stay put, it's only a matter of time before shells start raining down on our heads.
Go on.
Let's use them. We need to unleash Jaws and Cart now. Galliard and Peak should be able to do it. They can wipe
It's a lot of names.
the box in the blink of an eye.
Won't work. They'll beat us if we're playing our cards the wrong way.
Commander McGath, it's coming through now.
An armored train. Equipped with 2 big guns in the front and 2 more in the back. They fire 150mm armor-piercing shells, capable of bringing down a Titan with a single shot.
Oh, wow.
The 9. We're 2 Titans down. We need to protect the ones we have left. The loss of the Colossal and female Titans caused a perceived lapse in Marley's strength. That sparked this war and delayed the Paradis operation.
So, Marley's the only one who has Titans?
The 9, sir. Or the 7.
5 now. And our nation won't last if we keep throwing them away. Line up the Eldians. Have them prepare for a charge.
Please reconsider. If they charge...
What's the matter, Eldian? Are you not loyal soldiers who have sworn to fight and die for Marley? This is a chance for the 800 Eldians here to atone for the past and serve our motherland with honor.
Okay, and what happens when they're dead? Are y'all actually gonna do anything?
Yes, all creatures drink of joy at nature's breast. All right, soldiers at the ready!
Oh my goodness.
Eldians, your target is the enemy railway track. It's well defended, but you must succeed at any cost. Guard the suicide squad. They'll charge the enemy bunker and...
I'm sorry?
You may be spawn of the devil, but through your actions here, you can cleanse yourselves of that disgrace. This is your chance to honor and be honored in turn by our motherland.
Wow.
Prepare to prove your worth.
Yes, sir. As long as that armored train is proper,
Where are the Marleyan soldiers?
neither beast nor armored can be called upon to finish the job. You're the chosen successor of the Beast Titan. You need to take a page from Zeke's book and learn what it means to lead. We can destroy the tracks and the train.
Why don't you let me handle this, sir? Ta-da! If you'll let me, I'm sure that I can take out that armored train by myself.
You're too valuable an asset. This country spent a lot of money to train you. Denied.
It's true. I'm super valuable especially compared to these 3.
Oh my gosh.
You might never find a warrior candidate who's as talented as me. But if I pull this off, you can take out the train without needing to sacrifice that 800-man unit. Sir, if you really think I'm more valuable than 800 Eldian infantrymen, I get it. To think that you'd sacrifice that many soldiers just for me. I knew you loved me deep down, but I didn't know how to.
Fine. Go ahead.
No. Gabi.
Mark my words. I'll destroy that train and prove no warrior candidate deserves to inherit the armor more than me.
Okay.
My plan won't work if I'm in uniform, sir. With your permission, I'd like to remove my armband as well.
Granted.
I mean, okay. Are you gonna pretend to be a damsel in distress?
Look there.
It's a woman. A girl, really. Looks like she's trying to surrender.
Yeah, right. Don't trust that she could be Eldian.
She's limping, as if she's wounded or something. Maybe her foot's been shackled?
Who cares? She probably is Eldian. Shoot her before she transforms.
I don't shoot kids. You've got the gun. If you want to shoot her, do it.
Good timing.
What the?
Are you pretending to be dead? Are they gonna stop the train though?
She's just lying there.
Who cares? Shoot her!
Here goes nothing!
She pulled it off!
Guyard, you're up!
Okay, run! Run!
Damn it, you cowardly bastards. This is exactly why.
Uh-oh.
We should kill every one of you on sight.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Gabi! Hold on! Falco!
Oh my gosh. Sir, you're gonna get hit. What the heck is that?
Galliard, thank you!
Whoa.
Our forces have disabled the armored train. We can now commence the airborne assault. Zeke will be our spear, and Rhina our shield.
Hey, did your limbs grow back? What's crazy is I feel like I don't know who I'm rooting for right now. Like, it's clear that the Marleyans have world domination on their mind. So, are they the real bad guys here? You know? Oh my gosh. Well, oh, it's you. Oh, awesome. Jeez.
That really hurts, damn it. I'm a Marley, so why am I getting shot?
Hey, what are you doing? Falco!
I'm a Marlian. Shut up.
This guy's done. He's in.
Did you sign up to be a soldier or not?
Can you spare a tourniquet? Here.
Dumb brat. Should have just finished him off.
Is this supposed to be your big selling point, Falco? You want to outshine the girl who just won this battle for Marley by being a stickler for the laws of war? This won't help you earn the Armored.
I don't care. He's saying something.
What's he saying?
Tell him that I managed to stop his bleeding so he doesn't need to be
Do
afraid.
not touch me. I'll be tainted. You filthy devil, he says.
Dang.
Retreat! Don't get caught in it!
Caught in what? What's in the... Oh. Oh, wow. Now, what the heck? Are y'all just scared, or what's up with that? Oh my. Why are you still standing there?
No! Please!
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
You people are devils. The Marlians I'm descended from were preyed upon in the same way. By Eldians like you.
And yet you're using them for your own selfish gain, so you're not really above it, are you?
Bombardment was effective, but due to the height they were dropped from, roughly half the Titans deployed were killed on impact. The enemy still has a number of anti-Titan cannons.
Is that Rhino?
Still, another wall.
Oh, it is.
I'm sick and tired of all these walls.
How long's it been? Oh my gosh.
Kill it!
Wow.
What the? What hit me? An armored train.
You've been saying that a lot. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Yo, if humanity got their hands on that, well, we also have Titans. That's tough.
Sons of the devil's whore!
What? Oh man. Ugh.
So the fort's been cleared. It's our failure that allowed this war to happen, Reiner.
But every war is awful, don't you agree?
Yeah. He gonna start throwing stuff again, isn't he? Oh no, they got... Oh no.
Following the loss of their fleet, the Mid-East Allied forces had no choice but to sign a peace treaty on Marley's terms. It was a long, difficult war for Marley, but
They're gonna end up just like the Eldians.
however, the war also made it clear to the whole world that the power of Titans would soon be eclipsed. Knowing this,
By technology?
leaders of Marley would resolve to obtain the founding Titan as quickly as possible.
Wait, did he die?
Thanks to the incomparable bravery of the Marleyan army, Fort Slava fell and the Mid-East fleet was sunk!
That's incredible! I knew our soldiers would pull it off!
Yeah, the Marleyan army. Why is there always some mysterious, slick-back-haired man with a fedora? Whew. Man, oh man. That is tough. Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad. Like, nobody wins when there's war. It just sucks that, like, after all this time, the Eldians... It's like, there's really no one's really completely in the right or absolved. Because it's like, yes, apparently, the ancestors of the Eldians did use their Titan abilities to oppress the Marleyans and terrorize them and force them to have their kids and all that stuff. But at the same time, like, it just sucks that, like, that now these newer Eldians are now literally being sacrificed, mistreated, spat on, in sick experiments, and just like, that really sucks. And they're being pitted against the Eldians who are on, what do they call the island? Paradia, which is the humanity that we know, when none of those people had any knowledge about none of the stuff y'all are mad about. And so they just believed they were being attacked for no reason. Now, if they were to find, well, they did sort of, I think they told them the whole story about how their ancestors, you know, attacked the Marlians and that's why they're, like, coming after them or whatever. But are they just automatically gonna be like, oh yeah, you're right, we deserve to be slaughtered and chewed on? Like, probably not. It really sucks. And yeah, it sucks that also the Marlians are taking advantage of, it's like, it's just weird that, like, you hate the Eldians so much for using the Titan powers, but you have no problem using that same Titan power for your benefit. And now you're calling the Eldian, descendants of the Eldians, like, spawns of the devil and whatnot. And y'all are basically, all you did was swap. Do you think, like, now y'all are basically doing the same thing to them? So what does that make you? If they're spawns of the devil, and you're doing the same thing they were doing, what does that make you? It's just, and then the other nation, I don't know. I just don't think that there's anybody, there's no one's in the right here. Everybody has a part to play. And the wrongs were done somewhere along the line. And it just sucks for the people who weren't actually a part of the wrongs, but, you know, are still suffering from that. Yeah, this really sucks. So, I guess these what do they call them? Warrior candidates are possibly characters we're gonna be following. They seem pretty young, which I guess makes sense if once you get the Titan power, you have 13 years basically to utilize it. So it makes sense that they would want to get kids who are younger, who can, I don't know if being older when you get Titan power makes any difference on your ability to utilize that Titan. I actually don't know, but I mean, if it doesn't, then I guess it doesn't matter how old they are. But I guess if you're being trained from young to become a soldier, then yeah, that's probably the best candidate to be a Titan, I guess. And seems like this girl, Gaia, she seems very much like how Eren was. She even said the line, Something about slaughtering them all or something like that. You know, that's one of Aaron's favorite lines. Yeah, so I guess we'll see. I have a feeling this is gonna be a season where I'm not a fan of too many. I'm not a fan of most of the people. I wasn't sure at first in the beginning if this was like a flashback to the first war that they had with the Eldians versus Marleyans, but clearly then eventually it was, once it was Marleyans speaking to Eldians, clearly okay, this is present day. Well, not, I guess it's present day, but it's a while because Rhina even has like, he looked older, he has facial hair and everything. Also, is Rhina now dead? Does that mean they lost the Armor Titan? And then, you know, once again, I'm thinking about how conflicted I am about, do I feel bad about that? Like, kinda. Like, yeah, I do kind of feel bad about that, even though Rhina helped terrorize the humanity that we know. And having the Armor Titan would be, the Armor Titan is one of those they're gonna have, if it's on the Marleyan side, it's gonna be fighting against the humanity that we know. So I guess technically, if I'm on the side of, if Eren and the scouts, having the Armor Titan gone would be good. But to be fair, it would be better if it was on our side. Instead of just completely out of the picture. But, I mean, all I know is, I just hope, let's say Eren and the scouts do win against the Marleyan Empire, whatever. I just hope we don't repeat the cycle of getting power of the Titans and using that power to do the same thing that was done to you. And then we just continue this cycle of, they're gonna, you know, we use our Titan powers to have power over you and make you do what we want, and then you attack and you get the better of us and now you have the power, and then you do the same thing, and then we attack and we have the power and we do the thing. And then no one's ever gonna win this way. No one's ever gonna have peace this way. Like, it's just, like, it's just dumb. So I just really hope that Eren and the scouts and everybody, like, that they are the right ones to have that power. But yeah. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and check out the next episode.
The weapons of mankind have at last grown strong enough to sunder Marley's armor. Headlines the world over hold up this battle as proof of our weakness. So we can't truly call it a victory for our nation, now can we?
We knew this day would come, and it has. The power of the Titans has been surpassed. Our time's run out. We've been content to rely on the power of the Titans as we expand our colonial holdings. Meanwhile, countries that lack Titans to rely on developed weapons to oppose them. And now our complacency is about to bite us in the ass. If aircraft keep advancing at this rate, they will soon make bombs rain from the sky.
As a result, our global military dominance will soon falter. Or, we've lost our grip on it already. It's funny, we've gone from the nation of heroes who crushed the Eldian devils to whatever the hell we are now.
I have some thoughts on this.
Go right ahead.
It's time we resumed the parody operation, so that we can take control of the founding Titan. We must adapt. Marley will need to modernize her military starting now. However, the world will not stand by and wait for her to do it. Reforming the army will take time, and the best way to buy that time is by giving the newspapers of the world a new headline to publish.
Forgive the reminder, but won't your term be up in a year?
Yes, and I'm quite anxious about whether or not Colt can inherit the full power of the Beast Titan.
You wish to use your last year to redeem yourself. You don't want to die with unfinished business, is that it?
You understand me completely. My father, Grisha Yeager, set something great and terrible in motion on that island. And as his former son, I would like to be the end of it.
Former is crazy.
Sorry for insulting your competence to further my agenda, Colt.
No, I'm glad you did. Seeing all those officers listening to an Eldian was amazing. And you're right, there hasn't been a beast like you in history. Your beast is like a second founding Titan. What makes you so special, Zeke?
Chances are I'll be dead before we can figure it out. But since you'll inherit the beast from me, you'll see my memories. And learn my secret.
Your secret? About what?
The way I wipe my ass, it's real special. Hope you don't tell anyone.
Okay.
Full report.
Commander!
Tell me everything. Do you think Eldians deserve privacy?
Certainly not, sir.
Ugh.
In the past 3 years, that island has swallowed up every survey ship we've sent to it. No survivors.
I think it's clear that we're dealing with more than one Titan. My best guess is that Eren coordinated with the Colossal or female, sinking our ships while blocking their escape. It isn't just their Titans that pose a threat.
Oh. Oh. The scouts is haunting you, bro. Levi and Mikasa.
My life at Fort Slava.
They're haunting them. Rightfully so.
I owe you.
Don't want your thanks. If I had inherited the Armored Titan 9 years ago, then none of this would have happened. My brother would still be alive, because he wouldn't have gotten eaten trying to protect you.
So you've seen Marcel's memories?
I haven't. But I learned what I needed to from my predecessor, Ymir.
Oh.
An ironically grand name for such a pitiful woman. She basically volunteered to give my brother's jaws back, right?
Yeah, she did.
What did you even do on that island anyway? Did you think you could fill my brother's shoes?
We shouldn't pick on people who've been hit by artillery.
How are you?
It's been about 2 months since the last time I was human. Kind of forgot how the whole bipedal thing works. I'm pooped.
Which one are you?
Have to for a while.
If Titans become obsolete soon, what will that mean for us? If Eldians lose their use, then... Look! They're enemy soldiers. Probably survivors of the pure Titan attack. And once they get back home, they'll become living proof of how inhumane Titan warfare is. Every time this happens, it makes us Eldians look more like monsters. Good people of the world, let us wipe out the subjects of Ymir!
Probably shouldn't be yelling that.
Reina! So, you're good to walk again?
Yeah. What about all of you? Gabi? Udo?
Don't do this wholesome stuff.
I'm all right.
Falco?
Hello.
Hey, did you hear? They're gonna take us all back to Liberio soon. Come on, we can explore town until then.
Commander Magath said that place is only for lonely adults.
Are you sure? Because I just saw him go in.
Don't worry so much.
What? Oh. Oh.
Wait!
The kids are too young to go in there.
How many of you witnessed the courage of our Eldian goddess here? She took on an armored train, and she did it alone in the place of 800 Eldian soldiers.
Oh, goodness.
Come on, you big dummy. Tell them why you did it. Any idea why this idiot risked her life to destroy that train? She did it for all of you, to save your sorry Eldian asses from the enemy's bullets.
She didn't.
I'll go shut him up.
Let's look the other way. Give him this one night.
Is she up?
First time I've seen her up there.
I really wish they'd stop letting my brother drink.
Oh.
Way too easily.
That said, if she keeps on performing at the level she has been, she'll get the armor.
Yeah. The girl who looks up to you more than anyone will inherit your Titan, and will die at age 27.
Dang.
And that's if an artillery shell doesn't take her down first. Are you really okay with that?
I don't really think he has a choice.
Say what I think you did. How dare you claim that inheriting one of the 9 is less than an honor? If I choose to report this, it'll be you and your family dropped out of an airship as Titans next.
Wait, please don't do that. I'm so sorry. Allow me to correct myself. I, warrior candidate Falco Grice, wish to atone for my sister's crimes and for my wicked blood. Towards that end, I pledge my life to Marley.
And what are your thoughts on the honor of inheriting one of the 9, warrior candidate?
Inheriting one of the 9 makes you an honorary Marleyan. Nothing would make me prouder than to be given such a chance to display my loyalty to the motherland.
Then you must want to inherit the armor.
I don't just want to inherit the armor. I have to.
Surpass Gabi to protect her. Spare her from the dark future we face.
That's crazy. Yo, you. Oh my gosh.
Here in Liberio. Guess who's home?
Hey, please, I asked you not to yell.
Why did y'all get so drunk?
Well, I asked you not to drink so much, Lightweight. Our comrades were chanting your name all night.
You deserved a healthy dose of praise. What you did really was impressive.
You just better be glad that those men didn't want to shoot a kid. Well, one of them didn't.
Does he want Eldians to be free from war too?
If
so, can I trust him?
I think he's got a lot going on in his head.
Enjoy your break.
Not me. I'll get back to training tomorrow.
What, are you trying to boost your grades?
Yeah.
Give me a break.
No, that's not what this is about.
Hey, you two. Try not to push yourselves too hard.
Bruh.
Hey, Dad.
Ah, Zeke.
Grandpa, Grandma.
We're so very proud of all your achievements.
Wait.
I'm not done.
Are those Grish's parents?
Colt, Falco.
Fools.
Gabi!
Raina, you must be exhausted. Let's get you home so you can rest.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, okay. Have to drag their drunk son home.
Out loud. Don't you know how to stand anymore?
Mr. Koslow, what's wrong with these soldiers?
Ugh, stay out of the way, you nosy brat.
Okay.
This is a sorry bunch of Eldians with mental trauma.
It happens to workers too.
It's from all that time digging on the front lines, surrounded by bombs and bullets. In their heads, these guys are still in the trenches.
Wow, guess their killer instincts kicked in.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have PTSD since you didn't do anything.
Your armband's on the wrong side. It's okay, sir. I'm sure that you'll get better. You don't have to fight anymore.
The grenades landed exactly where I'd aimed them and blew the train right off its tracks. But as I was running back to the trenches, the enemy shot a machine gun at me, and just as I was about to eat lead, Mr. Gallagher jumped in out of nowhere and protected me with his jaw titan.
Our little girl has grown into an Eldian hero.
We couldn't be prouder of you, dear. Do you think Gabi will become a warrior like you?
After what she pulled off at Fort Slava, she's all but guaranteed to...
That's wonderful to hear. To think that our family will be blessed with 2 warriors, it's such a rare honor. I just hope you'll find a way to rid the world of those island devils.
Ma'am.
Our people will be able to live good lives.
No, you won't.
Hey, Ryan.
Not if the Marlians have anything to say about it.
You barely escaped from those devils with your life.
Leave Ryan?
That's sad, man.
His time on that island isn't some lighthearted...
Y'all are the same.
Devils put him through hell. So even if it wasn't classified, there's no way that it's something he would want to talk about.
No. I can tell you some things. As you know, I infiltrated their military.
Okay, so they're related.
They acted like devils. Each of them was savage and cruel.
Oh, were they?
During our induction, one devil started eating a potato. When the instructor yelled at her, she told him without hesitation that she stole it because it looked good.
Because she was starving.
Knew she'd crossed a line, so she bribed the instructor by offering him half the potato.
Oh, that's savage behavior.
Probably smaller than her half.
Okay.
They don't even know what compromise means there.
Yeah, right.
Each of them was more hopeless than the last. There was one guy so stupid he'd forget why he'd gone into the bathroom. An insincere jerk who only ever thought about himself. A soft-hearted oaf who only ever thought of others. A brave but single-minded fool, and a bunch of chumps who followed his lead. Alongside all those different people stood me and my comrades. The time that we spent there was truly hell.
What do you mean by different people? They're bad people, right?
Of course they are, Gabi. They're all devils, and they're holding this whole world by the throat. They could unleash their army of huge titans at any moment, and crush us all beneath their feet.
Oh my gosh, bruh.
They
weren't even doing anything. They haven't been doing anything.
Abandoned us, who fled and built themselves a paradise. On top of a mountain of corpses.
Yeah, it's not a paradise. But you guys wouldn't know that. You're just being fed what they want you to think.
Hey, Gabi? You seem upset.
You do know that Aunt Karina's worried about you, right? She says that you changed on the island, that her kid is gone.
Well, I left as a 12-year-old boy and came back a grown man, so she's not exactly wrong.
It feels like you're lying, so...
Lying? Why would I bother?
Honestly, I have no idea, but I feel like Aunt Karina's worked it out.
Oh no. What are we standing around looking at?
Hey, good morning.
Looks like all of us are here now.
This is a rare occasion. Why are we all meeting in your office, Zeke? And where's the brass?
They're not here in this room. Can we all just meet for some tea?
Sure.
The Battle of Fort Slava made it clear that conventional weapons are advancing fast. They'll soon be stronger than Titans. That's bad news on two fronts. We'll lose our tactical value as Marley loses her strength. This threatens the whole Eldian race. And there is but one solution. Marley must seize the founding Titan's power, as well as the resources of Paradis.
What are those resources, actually?
The threat that island poses to us all. And every good story needs a narrator. The Tiber family will provide one for us.
They're the keepers of the Warhammer. Is that right?
Yeah, but the Tibers have never once used the Warhammer Titan against an enemy state. They're known as the family that drove off King Fritz in the Great Titan War. They aren't hated like most Eldians. If we speak through the Tibers, the world will hear us out.
Astute as ever, Peak. You're exactly right.
But the Tibers have been living lives of luxury and freedom. They've never fought for their country or their people. Why should they get to play hero now?
I know how you feel, but the Tibers are just as concerned about Marley as we are.
Maybe, but they're...
If it saves our motherland, Marley, that's enough for me. Our duty as warriors is to support the Tibers, and to serve as scaffolding as a new Marley is built.
Well said. Very soon a festival will take place here in Liberio.
You don't say.
Foreign dignitaries and VIPs will be invited to hear this announcement from the Tibers. We will conquer Paradis Island within the next year.
So, they're already on your side, or is this just theoretical?
We cannot let it fail. For the future of our motherland, Marley, we must join our hearts and minds as one.
All right then. Galliard has a complaint or two, but he always follows orders in the end.
If this is all they're saying in private, I'm not concerned.
They're not in this room.
Throw that comment in.
Not here in this room, huh? Well, I have to go back to that damn island.
Bro, why do I feel like that episode was so short? That's interesting. Man, this whole thing is like, it's like, I don't know. It just sucks because obviously, like, all the Eldians that are still living with the Marleyans, like, they have the same mindset as Grisha's dad. But the thing is, like, they're being led to believe that Paradia has this chokehold on the Marleyan people or whatever, except the threat that they've posed has all been theoretical, hypothetical, up until the point where y'all tried to invade them and they fought back and Grisha helped them because they had been fighting back before with really no good answer, and because Grisha helped them is why they were able to actually fight back for real. Yeah, but other than that, they literally, the king literally locked himself up inside walls because he didn't want to fight. So this whole time, the threat has literally been y'all. The Marleyans have been the threat the whole time, and only now that the people in Paradia actually have the power of other Titans besides just the king, now they are somewhat of a threat. But before, they weren't. And it's also sad that the Eldians that are still on the mainland are being convinced that if they just fight hard enough for the Marleyans and help them win, that they'll be treated as equal. But they won't. They'll find more reasons to keep they're not gonna, it's not gonna happen like that. It's not gonna happen like that, unfortunately. Yeah, you can help them win the war all you want. It's not gonna help. And not only that, is like, imagine the Marleyan soldiers or whatever, the Marleyan army defeat the people on Peridea, take over the resources, reclaim the Founding Titan and the Colossal and the female Titan and whatever. And let's say they bring all those people that are on that island to live on the mainland. They're gonna be in that same community as the other Eldians, except now you're gonna have another separation between we're the Eldians that stayed and those the Eldians that fled. So now it's gonna go from Marleyans hating on the Eldians and separating them to now the Eldians that had to stay will be doing the same thing to the Eldians who left but had to come, like, got brought back. If that were to be the case, like, y'all are just gonna be hating on them, blaming them for all your misfortune, blaming them for the fact that you helped the Marleyans win the war and you're still being treated like crap. And so now you're just gonna have two sets of Eldians, descendants of the same people, hating each other. When, if y'all would just come together and realize who your shared common enemy is, you might be able to actually do something. But at this point, they're being conditioned to believe that the Eldians on the island are the enemy, are the true enemy, the ones they should be fighting against. Yeah, stinks, but it's interesting for sure. I don't know. This is it's definitely interesting, and it's interesting that the whole concept as a whole that we started like basically being the fly on the wall with the Eldians who are still with the Marleyans. And so I feel like the way that I feel conflicted in certain ways about who I'm rooting for. Obviously, I'm more on the side of the people we've been following this whole time when it comes down to, or I guess when it will come down to what'll probably be Eldian versus Eldian. I'm probably for sure gonna side with Eren and the Scouts, but it feels like they want you to be conflicted. So then are they gonna make us follow these kids, Gabi and Colt and all these other Udo, and they're gonna make us follow them and start to like them and start to feel sympathy for their situation and their story, and then they're gonna make them fight the other people that we like as well. And there's not only are they losing, we're also losing too. Because I'm sad either way it goes. I feel like that's what they're steering us that way on purpose. And by they, I mean like the show is steering us that way on purpose. And I really don't appreciate it, because I like when things are a little, it's easier when things are black and white. This is the clear villain and this is the clear hero. But with this show has a lot of gray. There's a lot of gray involved. And I think that's what makes it so difficult. But also probably what makes it makes the show so good. That, we thought it was black and white, and it really is not. It really is not at all. So, oh boy, it's episode 2 of the season. I knew this, but I can tell already. This season is gonna be insane. This season is gonna be insane, and all I can try and do is not be silent and shells and just completely shocked. I'm gonna try my best, because I could, there were times where I was thinking things and just not saying them, just out of shock. Just all the information being thrown, I'm trying to take it all in. But yeah, oh boy. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching with me. If you liked it, you can leave a like, and if you want to see more from me, consider subscribing. If you're interested in more reactions like these, but you want them uncut and early with some exclusive content, you can check out my Patreon, or you can become a member of the channel. Both of those links are in the description. Other than that, it's going to be a wrap on this one, but I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Welcome to the party. It's your watch time friend. If you're seeing me, if you're listening,